Hey everyone, it's Christian Butzek, your Vancouver Realtor. And in today's video, I want to look at the Fraser Valley and Central Surrey, where prices are almost touching $1,000 a square foot on pre-sales. So we're going to touch on pre-sales in Central Surrey, and I'm going to leave you with several numbers on resales for Fraser Valley. So you're armed with the latest numbers, okay? Because it is a fast-moving market. Now, on pre-sales, the newest kid on the block is Belvedere. It's a tower that has not yet launched to the public. Before it gets to the public, by early next week, we expect to see 75% sold out at a minimum. And that's from my sources in the team. So that's something to keep in mind. And from the average price per square foot in that project is $950. And some of the units are actually at $1,000. And which begs the question, if it's $1,000 a square foot in Central Surrey, what's downtown Vancouver worth? What, 3 blocks from Stanley Park? 4 blocks from Cole Harbour? What's that worth? And that's an imbalance we sometimes see in real estate markets, where one region gets incredibly active and almost kind of catches up to another one. And here we are in downtown Vancouver, where it's getting busier, but it's not like the Fraser Valley at all. These kind of imbalances happen. And so you might be, if you're a buyer out there, and if you're looking at a 1-bedroom at the 500, 550 range in Surrey, you should probably be looking downtown, because it's just a little bit higher. You could probably grab something around 600. And there's several listings in the low 600 range for 1-bedrooms downtown Vancouver. So sometimes you've got to be on the lookout for these opportunities, because they do occasionally sort of present themselves. Moving along, other pre-sale project, we have PlazaOne. That's right next to King George. It's literally next to it. It's right beside the SkyTrain line. Prices, that tower was released late November, early December, if I'm correct. And I think they've got about 150 units sold. Seems like they're about halfway to the finish line. And the price per square foot there was about $850 a square foot on average for the whole tower. Okay, so obviously units will differ. If you're starting at the bottom of the tower, that's going to be a lot cheaper than if you're buying, the sub-penthouse unit with the view. And key thing, if you're an investor or you're on a budget, I always recommend you start at the bottom. Get the lowest floor, 3rd, 4th, 5th. It's fine. You don't need to have the sub-penthouse, and it might cost you an extra $40,000 too, right? So, and if you're an investor, an extra $40,000 might only get you an extra $100 a month in rent. So that's not going to make sense for you. Okay, moving along, finally, a few numbers, and this comes from the Fraser Valley Real Estate Board. These are publicly accessible numbers. Anybody can get this, and this is their news release that goes out to radio stations, TV stations, and the newspapers. Just Google it, Fraser Valley Real Estate Stats. 3 numbers. Listen to these. In the last 3 months, this is how much prices have gone up, climbed for detached homes, townhomes, and condos. Detached homes up almost 10%, which means around Christmas time, a $800,000, let's say $850,000 house is today about a $950,000 house. So it's almost about a $100,000 jump. Okay. Townhomes. If you were looking in December 2020, a $650,000 townhouse has gone up about 5.5%. And that means it's now a $700,000 townhouse. 650 to 700. A significant jump, of course. And finally, condos. Even condos are up in Fraser Valley, about 4%. So if you take a $450,000 condo, let's say around King George, today it's going for about $470,000. So that's the change. Markets are fluid. They're always changing. What you knew 2 weeks ago may not apply today. We know through the last several weeks, we've seen multiple offers on all product types. It's been crazy. There's no other way to describe it. So you've got to talk to your local real estate agent. The knowledge, what you knew 2 weeks ago, may not apply today. And so reach out to them or reach out to us if you need that help. Feel free to leave your comments or questions below and give us a like or simply subscribe. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.